The scoutmaster made the two teams and announced at 4 o'clock that October afternoon, "You have one compass, one map, water, and some trail mix. The first team to make it with the most caches wins. Begin." So began the race. Team Alpha took off at a dead run. We opened the map and broke out the compass before we bushwhacked across the state park. No trails, just a compass to get us to find the geocaches and make it to our final destination. Headlong into the briars and thorns and up the hillsides we went. We had a plan, and we relied on our compass to point us in the right direction. It worked. We collected the markers and finished first in an hour. They dropped their compass and smashed the faceplate. It was useless. They never made it to the finish line. I'm not sure if they ever found any markers. Apparently, they wandered aimlessly until they gave up, and somehow or another made it back to the parking lot where we all started by 2 a.m. The difference was that we had a compass, and we used it. Do you have a moral compass? A tool defined by dictionary.com as an internalized set of values and objectives that guide a person with regard to ethical behavior and decision making. Do you use it? To not use your moral compass is to allow for the caging of children and separating of families without saying a word. To not use your moral compass allows for the banning of people from participation because of their religion. It's different from yours, and you don't say a thing. Without a moral compass, you allow for the treatment of women like trash or toys to be discarded just because you're tired of them, and not shout about how wrong that is. When you don't use your moral compass, you let military heroes be called suckers and not correct such a depiction. Letting those name white supremacists as good people because you did not speak up and use your moral compass is the loudest silence one can utter. You get the idea. While Donald Trump has no moral compass, none. Zilch. Do you? Have you used it to speak out against such vile behavior? Or is yours broken? Now, a broken moral compass is another thing entirely. Or is it? Broken is broken. Ask those Boy Scouts. They ran into a lot of problems finding their way back to where they started. So, if your moral compass allows you to support Donald Trump, what does that make you? Should one allow for caged children and separated families? Yeah, you didn't do what he did. Or, should one let a girl be groped and raped? Yeah, you didn't grab her crotch and pin her down. He did. Or should one let war-wounded heroes or disabled reporters be ridiculed? Yeah, you didn't brag about it. He did. Or should you let our leaders cozy up to Nazis who burn crosses on lawns? Yeah, you didn't call them good people. He did. Waving your Trump flags and posting your Trump banners tells all that you support such conduct. You are the minions behind the bully. Is your moral compass broken? Do you even have one? Or are you as amoral as Donald Trump? Or do you have that inner voice, that shred of a moral compass that's telling you his conduct is wrong, and you still support it? There's no separating the bully from his minions. Your flag waving and banner posting is your own celebration of your own version of white supremacy, your own special piece of misogyny, and it exposes your pox-ridden and cruel heart. You may think you can hide behind your flag-waving God bless America. You can't anymore. You are what you are. Unless you vote. Unless you vote using the unbroken parts of your own moral compass that is buried in your soul. Yes, you have one. A soul, that is. We all do. That's what makes us humans the greatest animals on this planet. We have souls. And in our souls are the moral compasses that we use to tell us what to do. Unless yours is broken beyond repair, you have hope. After all, you are the only person in that voting booth. My grandma was right. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the man brushing his teeth in the mirror. Did you do right by the man in the mirror, Tommy? She would ask me. If she was alive today, I could hear a different question. Did you use your moral compass when you filled out your ballot?